Good morning, listeners, and good morning, wrestling. You're here on 7/21/17, and you're here with The Slew and
Charles X.
And we're here for another edition of Good Morning Wrestling. How you doing this morning, Charles?
Doing well, enjoying a Friday morning.
Hell yeah.
That's right, it's Friday. Gonna get down on Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday.
Like that famous song.
It's Friday.
You've heard it.
Yep.
Well, that really helps my case.
That black chick.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, she's not black.
You got me. You got
That's
me.
her name. I don't
you got
remember.
that one past me real quick.
What's her first name? Melissa? We'll find out in 5 years when she's on Celebrity Fuck-Ups.
Rebecca? I think it's Rebecca.
Black. I'm sorry for saying that about her, kind of.
Celebrity Fuck-Ups?
Yeah, it's not a show. It's not even a show.
Probably won't even be 5 years.
So don't get on me for that. You know that
Should be.
that Catch Me Outside girl, she is going to go to juvie or jail. She's not 18, so I don't see how she could go to jail.
How's she going to jail and what for?
She like aggravated arrest and Grand Theft Auto, I guess.
She really aggravated Dr. Phil.
Did she?
Yeah, that's what it seemed like.
I haven't seen too much of it, but I know that she wanted to fight somebody, and she wanted to fight them bad. But I mean, I guess that's irrelevant, kind of. There was a link there, somewhat.
It's not really irrelevant. I mean, you got to know what's going on.
Wrestlers fight. They fight. They want you to catch them outside. You know?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Maybe.
Good point.
Kind of. It seems like when you catch them outside, they don't like to be seen, honestly.
Just like Kevin James.
Kevin James, that bastard. Yeah, it turns out Kevin James has a shady side. Sketchy. Yeah. Sorry, the word was sketchy.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Well, either way. Seems like a not that cool of a guy.
If you're on the social medias, if you're on the Twitters, ask him. Ask him if he's a good guy. Ask him if he's a nice guy. Why not? Everyone ask him. All the thousands and thousands that listen to this. All of you ask him. I'm just kidding. There aren't going to be thousands. But, either way, Kevin James, whatever.
There was a surprising death yesterday. It's not wrestling related, but
the
something
guy
to talk about.
The Lincoln Park guy?
Lincoln Park, yeah. Chester Bennington, I think is his name.
I believe that is his name. I think I saw
Chester.
it.
I think I got the Bennington right.
I believe you got it correct.
Anyways, rest in peace to him, and many condolences to his family. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's awful.
I think I'm not 100% sure on this, but I think today Robin Williams has been dead for 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
Man, that's ridiculous.
Maybe 3.
You know Will Smith's going to be the voice of the genie in the new Aladdin?
That makes sense, I guess.
I mean, to be honest, his voice fits.
Yeah, I really see it.
He's such an iconic, I can't do this Will Smith, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, that was a pretty good Scoob.
Yeah, but he reminds me.
You do that and I'll go,
Zoink,
Scoob! There you go.
Will Smith even does, a Scooby voice. I've heard him do it, because his voice is so similar. That's about as close as I can get.
Anyway.
That was freaking Tim Allen.
That was. That was just the start of Home Improvement.
Yeah, it was a good show. Yeah. Anyway,
we're going to talk about some wrestling now.
Yeah, we're going to lose a wrestler. I wasn't really thinking about how we were just talking about how we lost a person. That wasn't I did not really mean for that segue necessarily. We could have used the Rebecca Black as a segue to this, because Mark Henry is retired. He is retired. Can we trust him? Can we trust the pink suit wearing man? Mark Henry. It's hard to trust
Does he have a whole lot more left in the tank? Does he not? Will he ever find his long-lost handson?
His handson.
I don't think anyone has
his handson. I don't know. I mean, I guess I believe it, because he didn't do it on TV this time. But, he was a good wrestler.
What do you think?
Former World Heavyweight Champ.
They should give him a retirement on TV.
No,
the whole time
can't.
People would be like,
Yeah, they can't. They can't do it.
Is it gonna happen?
He knew. He knew his consequences of when he did that.
Maybe that's the whole reason they made Cena a free agent. So he could go to Raw and Mark Henry could do this retirement thing.
That's in the news, too. He's come out. I can't remember who he was talking to. Somebody interviewed him, and he said... Who
are you talking about, Cena?
Yeah. He said... essentially, he said the reason that he's a free agent is because he doesn't know when he's going to be free, and he doesn't know if he'll be able to be free for more SmackDown or more Raw shows. And he's getting old and doesn't want to have to be held down by one. It's like, okay, 40-year-old man, who still has years left, you get to do whatever you want.
Doesn't want to be held down by one?
Yeah, he gets to do whatever he wants.
A guy the same age as Styles and Samoa Joe and all those guys on one brand.
It's John Cena.
Joe's a couple years younger.
It's John Cena for you. But Mark Henry,
I don't know.
He's a great talent.
Mark Henry, former world champ, former European champ. Shit, I wish I had more to say.
Did he not win the ECW?
He won the ECW title, but I mean, I wish there was Intercontinental belt. I can't remember him winning the tag belt. I'm not looking at anything online right now.
I'd say it's the WWE's fault.
Yeah.
They didn't push the guy enough. They had one of the strongest men in the world at one point, and they didn't push him enough.
But at least they
paid
gave
him
him the world title.
They paid him. They gave him a career. They made him a part of the family for a very long time.
I think he debuted in '97, so I mean, this is 20 years.
Yeah, it's no short change career there. I mean, it's not as though he never got fired, never got let go, you know?
No.
They were never like, oh, Mark Henry's too old.
Gone, but he was just weightlifting.
Or just hanging out at home or
recovering from an injury or something. I mean, he's been a loyal company guy, too. Never has threatened to go to TNA.
Because it's like they never even wanted to release him.
They're like, we're cool with Mark.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a Big Show, I guess. Like, there's never... Big Show
Yeah, why would you do that? It's like there's no equivalent. There's no one out there. If you put Mark Henry up against any strong man in the WWE, it still has some of an effect. But if you had him like in his prime, then he was pretty impressive looking.
Yeah.
He looked pretty. I think nowadays he would have gotten a bigger push. Now that just the equal opportunity to everybody, just you don't have to be just the biggest guy there all around, not just strength.
Yeah, that's true.
Because back then it's like, well, you're not getting the title unless you're one of these 5 guys.
Burgers
and that
fries.
happened, and that was. It's always been like that, kind of, still like that to this day. But
Shield guys, Brock and Cena.
Yeah, but I mean, I think that if someone had his physique in his prime and was in NXT right now, they would be doing very well for themselves.
Well,
he'll be missed.
Dylan Miley. Let's see how that guy does. He's got a similar physique.
Who's Dylan Miley?
That big guy with the tag partners.
He's not
as big. No, he's not as big.
Not necessarily the same.
I just thought of the nearest person in NXT, and it wasn't even a good one.
Yeah, so. I was like, Dylan Miley. I couldn't think of that guy's name yesterday, though, when we were talking about him.
Oh?
I don't know.
It's not too good of a name, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Miley.
Yeah.
Why would you use that right now?
It's odd.
But whatever.
But
not my monkey, not my circus.
Speaking of NXT, we have perhaps Sanity could be getting bumped up this Sunday to go up against Breezango on Battle. No, I messed up, didn't I? Did I mess up?
No.
You made a thing. Oh, because I dropped the paper.
You threw
I
the
dropped
paper
the paper
across the room.
Battleground. At Battleground, they're gonna fight. He gave me a look, but it was because I dropped a piece of paper, and
you look like a fool.
I thought it was for something else.
Anyway, yeah. They might not fight.
Yeah, I mean, that's complete conjecture. Nobody really knows. Everybody's just guessing. It could be anybody. Whenever Tyler Breeze drew that beautiful sketch, there was only 2 people. Granted, they could have just used 2 people, but still.
But who else could it be?
And also think of how...
Not even that's like, oh, it's got to be Sanity. But who else could it be?
Who else could it be?
Pretty viable question.
Who else could it be? You're asking me.
I don't think it's going to be it's not going to be the Ascension. And the Ascension was really the only other SmackDown tag team it could have been.
I really don't know. But don't you think it would be weird for Sanity to leave NXT with Killian Dane having a farewell match and Eric Young not being there for a long time?
Yeah.
I just don't really get that.
I don't know how it's going to work either way.
But you're right. I can't think of another team.
Also had a kind of a send-off match, if you think about it. Like the whole ladies title match.
That would be crazy to see her on the main roster.
Why not? If Sanity comes up, she should come up.
You're right.
She's part of Sanity.
That'd be
crazy because it'd be
or leave her.
It'd be kind of a good rivalry for the Miz Taraj. You think about it. I mean, just not necessarily set in stone or anything. Or they're all heels, so that would hurt it. But 3 guys and a girl against 3 guys and a girl.
Yeah,
there's not too many times you could get that matchup and it just be.
That would add Maryse into the fight, and we all know she can fight because we've seen her fight.
Yeah, but imagine I could see Maryse getting Nikki Cross. The whole Nikki Cross being like crazy. I could see Maryse getting that over with her facial expressions and freaking out and running away from her and stuff. That could be good.
Yeah. I can see that, but that's all.
For that, Sanity would have to be babyface, so not going to happen. Not going to work.
No, because they wouldn't work as faces.
Nope.
It wouldn't make any sense. It would be insane. It would be literally insane. There's a pun there somewhere. I don't know if anyone's picking up on it.
Yeah, they are.
But I really can't think of who else it would be. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean... no, that's all. Unless they sign somebody. Unless they sign someone that comes straight from ROH. Unless it's War Machine. Which is not going to be War Machine.
No.
War Machine versus Breezango. Oh my god!
They could do that though. It could just be anybody that's not in the WWE.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Maybe oh my god, it's going to be the Headbangers. That drawing looks just like them. Because they're both bald.
No.
Yep. It's the Headbangers.
That's not
Mosh and
good.
Thrash.
That's awful.
Yep. That's it.
That's not it.
I'm glad I debunked that.
He didn't debunk it. Charles is just thinking that Tyler Breeze is better than he is. I was kidding when I said it was beautiful. It wasn't that great.
But think about it. If they did pop up and then people were like, oh shit, they are bald. Stick figures. I don't know. I got nothing.
It's Oni and Birch.
Oh, wow. I did say
Gallows and Anderson. Team. I thought Gallows and Anderson as well. But Gallows and Anderson didn't do shit this week. So we're not talking about Gallows and Anderson. We're talking about a man that did do something this week. Armando Estrada.
What did he do?
How random is that?
How's he in the news? Let's hear this.
He is in some sort of news, not necessarily the news. He's in some capacity of news, media news. Armando Estrada. I just cut a cigar. I cut a cigar and I was smoking it. I took a hit.
All right.
He said that he came up with Talking Smack. It was his idea, the whole thing.
Did you look into that at all?
There was a thing underneath of him talking about it. I mean, it seems as though he did. He made up a show that just got ultimately canceled, other than after pay-per-views. So it's
I just don't know what he means. Is he? I don't know if he has a role in the company at all, or if he just said that. If he just had the idea a long time ago.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. My bad.
Because I don't see how they would be like. I don't see how he would be not working for the company, but giving ideas and stuff. I don't know.
Weird. Like you said, he could have had the idea.
Back when he was in
forever ago, and just said we should have a talk show after the show. You know. I had that damn idea. Everybody's had that idea, I'm sure.
Unless he literally also labeled it Talking Smack and said that Miz needed to
Miz needed
got a fucking mass promo on there.
The freaking New Day went on there before they debuted, and supposedly that's one of the reasons that Vince doesn't like it.
Yeah,
it does make sense.
I will say that fucking chapped my ass a bit too. That they came on there right before they came back. Yep. That sucked. I thought that was horrible.
Weird.
It's like, why not? It's gonna. There goes that initial reaction to when they're back. First time you see them for a while, and they weren't even gone all that long anyway. That's good God.
No, they were just gone for.
So I had to wait.
They're gone for like a month and a half, maybe. Exactly. Kofi was hurt for a little while, but I mean, hey, they went. The Wrestling Observer is where I read this one. They
true then.
I don't know. They said that Vince doesn't hate talking smack. He just doesn't like some parts of it. And
That's understandable.
They said that if Vince did hate talking smack, then they would have just deleted the show, and they wouldn't continue to do it in small bits. And supposedly, from what I read last week, Talking Smack was in the top 10 of the most watched, the most viewed things.
That's crazy.
It was like number 9. So, you would think it would be, though. You would think it would be all the wrestling shows. So it would be Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and 205. And then Talking Smack. And then whatever else there is. Because they don't have Raw Talk every week.
People just going back and watching Legends House.
Yeah, it's just Legends House.
They're like, God damn it, it's number 7 again.
Why can't they just make a new one?
We can't make 205 beat Legends House and it's reruns. Fuck.
Why would they not make a new Legends House? That was a good idea.
Oh, it was awesome.
It was the show was alright, but it was great just because of what it was, I would love to see more of that, and it couldn't be hard. Yeah. Get Arn Anderson in that damn house. And do you know who you need to room him up with? X-Pac. The coke that these guys will be doing. Oh. Arn Anderson and X-Pac.
Even they've gone so long since doing the first one. It's been like 3 or 4 years. It'd be pretty cool to see even just the original cast come back. But that being said,
for just
Roddy Piper not with us anymore.
Sad. But that'd still be fun.
So, but it'd be pretty neat to see, because you got to think of the dynamic of how good of friendships did they make then, did they keep them? Do they really stay in touch and shit?
Yeah.
So that would have been cool to see guys remember
Jimmy Hart,
Atlas and Jimmy Hart, just not liking each other.
And Jimmy Hart and what's his face were making music together. Oh, I can't think of his name.
Hillbilly Jim.
Hillbilly Jim, yep. Yes, the Jims.
That really was a really cool show. I really enjoyed it.
It wasn't bad. Roddy Piper did some weird stuff.
Yeah, it sucks he's gone.
When he walked off and just into that desert, just walked for a minute.
It reminds me a lot of CM Punk.
Yeah,
that's weird. I don't know.
Probably should say that the other way around.
Well, whatever.
I
guess I don't know.
Yes, they're very
just
similar.
The fact, you see him, and it's like you see this. Even when he's old, it was like he was trying to be this outcast by himself, lone wolf, badass motherfucker. And Punk's like that. He's the same way.
Because that's how you get respect.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
Nobody fucks with you whenever you constantly act like you're a badass. Even if you're not.
That's true.
Though, both those men are pretty badass. I will say that.
Yeah. 2 badass guys. But anyway,
I don't even know what got us... Oh, yeah.
Long story short, Talking Smack is not totally deleted.
No, it's not. But the Hardys might be... Because Jeff Hardy posted a tweet of just some broken glass. But the glass was broken. It wasn't a clean sheet of glass. What kind of glass was it, Charles?
Broken.
It was broken. These people are just...
brilliance.
They're talking about it nonstop. Now, granted, since they got there, they've essentially been attempting to do this, it seems, and trying to set the foundation. Not to WWE, but Matt Hardy
You talked in a high-pitched voice for a while there.
Did I? Because I was trying to get my thought out before I stopped and took a break.
I just know the viewers are like, when's he going to stop? When's he going to stop? Anyway.
They, I don't know. There's just no telling. Like, it could happen at any time. And they're not just going to jump right into it. If I was a WWE, I feel like them talking about it so much makes it seem like it's less likely to even happen. Wouldn't you think that they would be like, well, stop talking about it, guys?
I think, well,
or do they just have creative control completely?
Maybe not for the same reasons. I think when you tease it a lot, that's like, okay, when Undertaker was American Badass, if he was like starting to roll his eyes back and stuff before he turned back into the Phenom, that would have took a lot away from it. I think they really should be far separate. Like regular Hardys, broken Hardys.
Yeah.
And Jeff's done a good job, really. But Matt came back in with the blonde streak, wearing the same, like, those pants, which he's always wore those pants. But still, it would have been, he should have wore like a sleeveless black muscle tee, and it should have said V1.
Yeah.
And like, they should have just been, or had a Hardy shirt. And they should have just been the Hardys. And then they should have went into it.
Maybe mesh.
Because if they're not all the way into the Hardy gimmick, or the broken Hardy gimmick, then people are like, oh, it sucks they're not doing it. It sucks they're not doing it. So you might as well just not even tease it at all. Imagine those two having been regular Hardys, Team Extreme this whole time. And all of a sudden, then Jeff Hardy says that obsolete line. It would have been way more impactful instead of teasing the whole time.
They've teased since they've been there.
Because, I mean,
since they
I could see
up.
The initial night of WrestleMania coming out with the blonde streak and everything.
Matt Hardy does the delete every match.
Yeah.
They all do. Everyone does around.
Regardless of them taking the camera off of them real quick.
Yeah.
We see the arm thing go real fast.
Yeah,
and
he's
then
still
the delete chance start.
Which makes the gimmick seem less also.
Makes it seem like he's controlling it.
He shouldn't be controlling it. Like, why is he so... It just doesn't make sense. How can he slightly dip into the gimmick, you know? That's like Ultimate Warrior being just whoever he really was and then running down to the ring, you know, without the paint, without the hair, and doing all that shit. He'll look goofy. But I do want that to be broken. I think they should hold off as long as they can.
Or it's like the Hulk. Imagine if the Hulk could just tease being the Hulk instead of Bruce Banner.
Yeah.
You know? It's like one of those things. Like if he just started to turn green or something like what?
Just to fuck with people?
Yeah. Just you shouldn't control it. It's an uncontrollable thing.
Yeah.
You got struck by lightning to get that. Or fell off some shit. Because that's what happened the first time. The second time, he got struck by lightning. Whenever he started just eating green beans and being fine. Now, don't get me wrong. He still loves green beans.
That was so goofy.
That was such the only good part of TNA for that while.
I didn't...
For the last 5 years, that was the Hardys were like... Even before the Hardys were broken Hardys. Like when they did the stuff with the Dudleys and stuff in New York. That stuff, I mean, damn, that was pretty cool seeing the Hardys and Dudleys fight again. Pretty crazy.
I thought it was all pretty good. I didn't think it was the best.
You hated it at first.
I did it, and
towards the end. And towards the middle.
Hey, our microphone's not plugged in.
Oh my god.
How upsetting is that? 23 minutes of it not sounding as crisp as it could. Now for the last half, it should sound much better.
So it's still recorded, right?
Yeah, it's still recorded, all of it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, and the levels are still going up and whatnot.
Oh, well, at least we got it now. At least we got 21 minutes of sounding good.
Either way, it should sound not too bad, I would assume. We used to do it on a damn phone.
That's true.
So, you know, I got a pretty nice laptop. But anyway, I didn't hate it. But I didn't like it too much. I think that I like Matt Hardy broken a lot more than I liked the scenarios that they were in. I hated whenever they went to the compound. I hated all the stuff in the backyards. I didn't like the drone stuff.
That's all of it.
I didn't, but I liked Matt Hardy. Like, I liked the way that he was acting.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. I thought it was all very cheesy. I know that was the point. Like, I understand. I thought it was funny. But its place in wrestling, I don't know about.
I think it was his own place in wrestling.
I know. It's like comedy wrestling. It over so well. It's kind of like not... Because it's not really like Undertaker
It's not really comedy
style.
wrestling, honestly. It's not even really. It's just... what is it called? Satire? Like, that's all... Like, is that what it is? What's satire?
Satire would be like making like a disaster movie.
Yeah, kind of like that. Kind of like satire.
Or like scary.
Not even in a ring, though. Like, they were just off and out and filming and stuff. But it was really good.
But it's like satire on wrestling.
Okay, but they're not in a ring.
Yeah, but it's weird.
During the parts I'm talking about. Or they had their own ring at their own place. It was cool. It was shit.
I mean, I can see why people like it. And I didn't dislike it, but I did not love it.
You hated it.
But I think the WWE could do it well now. I think that they should hold off for like another half a year, even if they do win. And do something like you're saying. Make them the Hardy Boys. Make them act like they lost. Make them act like that they didn't win it, and then eventually pop it out as it. But that's enough about the Hardys, I guess. We talked about them for a little while. What else do we have here? Well, we could say we have this on the Hardys too. That Jeremy Borash.
Yeah.
He said that he came up with Total Deletion 50-50 with Matt Hardy.
Wow.
What do you think about that? Is Total Deletion just a match or the encapsulation of all of it?
Total Nonstop Deletion was the whole episode that they had from the Hardy compound.
Okay. Well, I mean...
Or from the House Hardy, whatever.
But I still don't think that has anything to do with the gimmick, though, necessarily. I think that I don't even think he's saying that has anything to do with the gimmick. You know what I mean? I'm saying that was probably just a completely irrelevant to that kind of point. He's just trying to get like, hey, I helped, you know?
Yeah. Well,
got the biggest ratings.
I guess somebody owes that motherfucker a cookie.
So, yeah, why even brag about it? You're right.
Well, when you work for such a poo-put ass company, I guess you have to brag about what you can.
Yeah, you gotta take everything you can. I don't know.
People are talking about the Hardys, and he's like, hey, I was part of that. I was there. 50-50.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. And he's fucking in their best and worst feud. Jeremy Borash is.
You think?
Well, I don't think it's like the best. But I don't like it, but apparently other people do. You alright? Did your tooth come loose?
No, I'm fine. I just don't know what you're talking about.
Borash and Matthews, man. You don't know about that?
Oh, yeah, right now? Oh, right now they're in it. I thought you were saying the Hardy...
No.
That Borash was in the Hardy Boys' worst and best feuds. And so I was like, what? Does he have like a piece of trivia?
He's in...
Yeah, that shit's
what
awful.
I think is their worst, but a lot of people think it's their best feud.
But that's because a lot of people are marks.
And it was the whole match they had was very similar to totally anything the Hardys did, really.
I don't even see it as... I don't
know
understand who it's for. I don't understand why a mark would like that. 'Cause I'd hate freaking Matthews talking the whole show about his damn self. And about the... It's just awful. And then they gave him, like, kind of groups. So then he could talk... Anytime somebody's wrestling, he could talk about his affiliation with them.
Yeah, it was...
It's
and
lame.
they got Scott Steiner. I don't think that was a good
who cares about Scott Steiner?
Came out wearing a black tank top muscle tee because he isn't the muscular man he used to be.
Nope. He was just here.
He was just here, and I'm glad he left.
Ha ha! Got him!
Yeah.
Scott Steiner, really, that's another guy I never cared for. Not once. Not a single time in my life have I ever seen Scott Steiner on a TV and been like, that's my guy.
Well,
but other people have. Chocolate Vanilla. Those people are watching Impact, GFW, whatever it's called. Ding-a-ding-ding. We should be watching it too, though. We were going to watch it, but we just cannot figure out how to watch it.
Yeah.
If you know how to watch it,
send us some live clips.
Yeah, send us a link.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Send us a link.
Send us money or hamburgers or anything, but not clips of TNA. My God. Huh. Anything you want.
We'll get off TNA.
Well, everybody needs to. It's GFW now.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. There aren't too many other random small things. Donovan Dijak's supposed to go to NXT, but I don't even know who he is. You said you do.
Donovan Dijak. I remember him in the Prospect.
He was in ROH.
Prospect tournament in ROH. And then,
I've heard the name.
I think he won.
I think I've seen him.
Can I talk? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But,
yeah, you can.
He was in the Truth Martinis group.
Oh, yeah.
It was him, Lethal, what I want to say is Jay Diesel. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you're right. I remember that.
Jay Lethal and then this guy, Jay Diesel.
I remember that.
His first name was just a J. And then, of course, Truth Martini. And then Dijak feuded with Lethal after that. And Dijak was a fucking athletic man. My goodness.
Yeah.
I think he played football.
That's why they put him with Jay Lethal. Jay Lethal. I don't have a good Jay Lethal.
Man, Dijak could be a big deal. I think it's a guy who WWE is going to be able to groom their way real fast.
I will.
And he's going to be able to do a lot less and make it mean more in WWE. Like, he won't have to do these backwards moonsault. Like you know how Kenny Omega jumps up and then turns backwards and does the moonsault outside?
Yeah.
I've seen this guy do that.
Yeah.
And he's really good.
Now, are you sure this guy...
I think he's like 6'6".
Are you sure that this isn't just that Bonani guy? And they just changed his name and we haven't recognized him?
Changed his hair color.
Yeah. I'm just kidding.
That guy's
picture
good.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess.
I feel like Dijak's going to be a guy that... you know how fans get excited for people coming in based on their names now?
Yeah.
I think people are going to like see what he does and be excited. Like maybe like Chad Gable-esque. Because like Chad Gable, nobody knew him, came in, started performing well, and then got over on that and that alone.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how his charisma goes. You know, he could have a nice little tenure in NXT.
Chad Gable's great, though.
I could see Dijak being in NXT for like 2 years. I think they'll groom him there. And I think he's young. I don't know enough about him. I'll learn. I'm learning stuff. I've been watching wrestling about 8 months now, so I mean...
His name's Donovan.
Just kidding.
I was going to go over it.
16 years. That's how long I watched wrestling. Which is a pretty long time. Yeah. I'm only 17 years old.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. Sometimes I think he's lying.
That's a lie, too. I'm not going to
Wait, which one's the lie?
It's all lies. I'm not really on the show right now.
All eyes on me, then. Because I fucking have believed everything you told me since day one, Captain.
Well,
I'm just kidding. Wait, are you not a captain?
I am a captain.
Of what?
Safety.
You bastard. You had that. You had that in your damn back pocket.
I did.
Let's talk. We have a little over 10 minutes. Let's talk about Battleground. It's this weekend. What's going to happen?
Let's see. Let me see your piece of paper real quick.
This one?
Let me see if there's any topics I want to shoot through. Because we could talk about Battleground for about 10 minutes. Jinder Mahal did an interview with NBC. You might want to check that out. Apparently he tells his heartfelt side of his story more than his, "You will respect my country, and you will now listen to me talk in my native tongue of Punjabi."
I didn't even know that it was a Jinder Mahal interview. I only knew based off the picture because in the title of it is whatever his name is. I don't know his real name.
Maharaja.
No, his name's like Neil Delsh or something like that. Okay. I don't know, but it says WWE wrestler, and then it said his real name, and that's pretty much it.
Well, that sucks. He's the champ, and they don't even say his real name.
Or it's fake. You mean his?
He's the champ, and they don't even say his real name. Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. The name they should be fucking calling him.
Yeah.
They never called Mark Calloway Mark Calloway.
They never.
He wasn't Mark Calloway. He was the Undertaker.
They never called Hulk Hogan Terry. Stupid asses. God, it's such a break in kayfabe. Why would you do that? Why would they let him do that? They had to allow it. It's CNN. It's not damn. It's not damn.
NBC?
Yeah, it's NBC. Oh. It's not damn CNN.
Anyways,
you don't want this.
I'm good on that. Cody Rhodes' wife is starting to go by the Mrs. Nightmare.
Yeah.
Hey, that works. Get yourself over. You know, I mean, she's part of the Rhodes legacy now. So if she can get over and prove herself, more power to her. She's
part of the Bullet Club.
You're a Rhodes now.
Is she the first Bullet Club woman?
No, Amber O'Neal was in there. Luke Gallows, the chick. She liked your picture there. Your drawing you drew the other day.
Oh wow!
It was Luke Gallows' wife. I don't know if they're still married.
She was the first female Bullet Club member.
I suppose the first. She was the Bullet Babe.
The Bullet Babe?
Yes.
Damn.
You've replied to all my questions with my question back, or my answer back as a question.
Questions?
Okay. Anyway, Blake Murphy. Not Blake Murphy.
We got 8 minutes. 9 minutes.
Which one really is hurt? It is Murphy. Buddy Murphy, right?
Buddy Murphy.
Buddy Murphy apparently injured
might not
at
be.
an event, and I hope he gets well soon because injuries are never good. Yeah, hopefully he's on the up and coming.
So
Magnus already leaving.
Magnus
GFW
is leaving. He stayed just there for a little bit.
Magnus,
I guess it's news because he was the champ at one point. And he was the champ going in.
The title off of him real quick, and now he's leaving.
But
and Mickie James is having matches on main event, so I mean that's
weird.
His wife. So maybe she'll be leaving the company, leaving WWE.
I forgot all about that bitch.
Yeah, because she's doing
Pardon
nothing.
my language.
She might not be too excited with her role in the company right now.
She did not come back as good as she was. Well, God, she's annoying. Well, I used to love her.
Kenny Omega and Jim Cornette in the Twitter war.
Oh, that's such a long one.
They're going back and forth, talking some shit.
Just go read it.
We're going to talk to you now about that right now because I haven't seen it.
Just go read it. It's not a lot. It's just Jim Cornette says shit about when he wrestled the girl. Same shit you've heard him say before. And then Kenny Omega responds once. The Young Bucks say one thing, and then Jim Cornette says like 3 to 4 more tweets just talking shit by himself. And that's that. Go read it. It's funny. Jim Cornette's funny. That's that. Charles, you're leaving me hanging.
And Battleground.
Damn it. I thought he was out.
Battleground. What do you think's going to happen? We'll open it up with who do you think's going to become the new number 1 contender with the women?
I'll tell you right now. The new number 1 contender, it's been rumored on the internet to be Charlotte. I don't know why it's rumored on the internet, because it should be Charlotte. Because Charlotte's the best out of all of them.
That's probably why. That's probably why it's just because she's the best.
I don't even.
SummerSlam's around the corner. You're gonna want your
Becky
best
could get it.
You're gonna want your best talent fighting for the title.
Yes, but who's to say? You like Becky more than you like Charlotte, don't you?
It's about equivalent. I like Charlotte's aura and her presence more than Becky's. I think Becky seems like a solid. She seems like a great wrestler. I get behind her wrestling.
Yeah.
But Charlotte's just as good as wrestling, so I don't know. It's hard not to really pick Charlotte as your favorite.
It is. But about we've already talked about the Breeze thing. Main event. We could just go to that.
There's other stuff.
Okay, man. New Day and Usos.
Styles and okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
New Day and Usos.
New Day and Usos.
Who do you think's winning?
Damn, I think I'm going to go with the Usos, and then I think maybe New Day wins them at SummerSlam. In like a Fatal 4-Way kind of tag team match or something. Who knows?
The New Day.
Maybe they'll just be left off SummerSlam completely.
You think?
How loaded is SummerSlam going to be?
Wait.
Having 2 shows.
Yeah.
How much depth will there be
You're
on
right.
the SummerSlam card?
I forgot that both the shows are going to be in SummerSlam.
Yeah.
That's
so, I mean, how much will... You got to be... People are really going to have to prove themselves going into SummerSlam to even get on the main card.
What do you think will be the main match? Which show?
Raws.
Yeah, you're right. That's crazy.
Brock Lesnar's going to be in it. Why would you apologize?
No, just to everybody for even wondering, because it's such an obvious question.
Yeah, Brock versus Roman versus Joe versus Strowman.
Yeah.
It's going to be the main event.
That'd be fine with me.
Yeah. Reigns wins. Or Strowman wins. By pinning Joe.
Yeah. That's how it would go.
Reigns. Lesnar cashes in his rematch at Survivor Series. Loses. Goes on to WrestleMania to get another rematch. And finally loses clean. And goes to UFC. Yeah. But anyway, that's not Battleground.
Yeah, he's going to UFC.
Just a little foreshadowing.
As you were saying, AJ Styles and Kevin Owens.
I think I'm going to take a AJ Styles on this one.
Yeah, he's holding on to that title.
Okay, I'm going to say it. Jericho's coming back.
Oh, yeah.
Jericho's going to cost Owens this match.
Yeah, he could. He very well could. He should. I'd like to see it.
And then Jericho and Owens are going to fight over who's the face of Canada.
Yeah.
At SummerSlam.
Who's the face of Canada and who is the best friend.
And they're going to have Bret Hart as a special referee.
I hope not. You threw in an angle there that I didn't care too much for.
Well, just like Jason Jordan. You get it? Just like you threw in an angle. Yeah. That's all, man.
Oh, you're saying like Angle has like a duck penis that kind of turns and like curves and whatnot?
You said duck penis. That's something you never want to hear if something's getting thrown at you. Duck penis. Oh shit!
I didn't even think about that.
Oh man. Anyway, enough about that.
I think AJ Styles will win as well. I think Styles will win as well.
Styles wins due to a Jericho distraction. It blows everyone's mind, tickles their fancy.
You know Jericho's going to come out to ding, 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 ding. I was trying to do his song.
Ding, ding,
yeah.
Ding. Just go listen to any of his podcasts in the last 2 months.
Yeah, that's going to be his new entrance song. I don't know the words. Though I've heard it a million times. I somehow don't know the words.
Yeah, I don't know how you don't know it.
But, that's that match. Shinsuke versus...
I'm becoming.
Is that what he's saying?
I'm becoming.
Judas yeah.
Judas in my mind.
See, I thought you said, I'll be calling.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
No, you're right. I just didn't try too hard, I guess.
Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? There's been times where I've been wrong before. Like that song where I thought it was, and if I issue an apology, everybody else would surely know. But really he says, as he rises to her apology, or vice versa, as she rises to his apology.
I remember that day.
It's something different, though, and I found out.
You were very distraught.
Oh, shit.
You were very distraught that day whenever you got in the car.
That's true, I was.
Shinsuke and Baron Corbin.
Oh, yeah, I forgot all about that one.
Yeah.
No Dolph Ziggler in sight.
No. I said that on the last one out of nowhere.
Yeah. I'm going to have to...
Or 2 days ago.
I'm going to have to go with Shinsuke, and then you got to think...
Which is weird, because Baron Corbin needs to be getting pushed up.
Going to take the loss, and then immediately get pushed into the main event scene. They're milking him for everything he's worth in the mid-card. And they've had him lose to Sammy. They've had him lose to fucking... Oh, he's going to lose to
you're
Shinsuke.
right. I guess you could
And he's about to get lit up like a motherfucker and go right to the main event. Because I think Orton...
He's giving everybody a bit of a rub.
It would make sense. Yeah, because they're about to light him up.
Yeah. NXT style, essentially.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're about to go up, so you fight somebody that needs it. Yeah, I guess I didn't really see it that way. But, you see him fighting Orton? That means Orton has to win.
Yeah, I don't know how big of a deal it is for Orton to win. To get that 14. Maybe Triple H doesn't care. Maybe Triple H is like, yeah, you can have 14 just like me, little kid.
I think that it doesn't make sense, though, because Jinder has the title.
It doesn't make sense, but it does make sense. I'd like to see Jinder have a longer reign. I'd like to see Jinder be the champ through Survivor Series, at least.
Oh, we have 30 seconds.
Yeah, I know. We only have 30 seconds. But...
let's round off. We're there. Who do you think's winning? Jinder?
I think... Hopefully Jinder.
Me too.
But I could see Orton win there. If Orton wins, Baron Corbin walks out as champ.
Yeah, that's the way I see it too. If Randy Orton wins, then Baron Corbin's going to come out and cash in.
Because what better time? I mean, it's after the prison match. But we're going to close this out. It's been a good morning and good morning wrestling.
Yeah, thank you.